Top 10 Best Samurai Animes to Watch. To be clear, a samurai is not just a picture of a man with a sword from Japanese history. In feudal societies, samurai were military officers who worked for the local lord. After Japan modernized its government, its once viable policies gradually became obsolete and were forgotten. Filmmakers and animators also try to make characters that look like the noble and brave samurai, whose image is lauded in pictures and media. The depictions are both realistic and ethereal, but they are all enjoyable. Here are some of the best anime about samurai you can watch. 2. Basilisk. Taro Yamada was one of the most prolific writers to come out of Japan in the 20th century. In his several ninja-themed works, he mixed martial arts action with mystical fantasy and even a touch of science fiction. The Kuga Ninja Scrolls, which he wrote between 1958 and 1959, was his version of Romeo and Juliet, set in the early 1600s when ninjas were fighting each other. There have been other versions, but none are as striking as this one, which is based on the gruesome manga by Masaki Segawa. The star-crossed lovers in this story are the children of two constantly fighting ninja clans, Kuga and Iga. Both have amazing powers, but they are shunned by society because of it. It's violent, stylized, and has a lot of action, but it also has a very moving story that gives everything that happens meaning. Now you can continue to watch. 3. Blade of the Immortal. This violent action epic is a must-watch for die-hard lovers of the genre. As seen by the first battle, Blade of the Immortal is fierce from the start. Savage samurai combat at its finest. It shows the kind of high standards you'd expect from an experienced filmmaker. In feudal Japan, a skilled warrior who is cursed to live forever promises to help a young woman get revenge for the deaths of her parents. Their goal is to fight a fierce warrior and his group of skilled swordsmen in a deadly battle. The unusual father-daughter bond between the two main characters and their professional excitement. Overall, a very violent, scary, and most of all, masterpiece. Then you can start watching. 4. Jubei Ninpucho. If you want to watch a good anime movie with a samurai theme, Jubei Ninpucho is a good choice. The show is a little bit dark and has a lot of sexually explicit images. Jubikai Bagam is the main person in the movie. You can hire a swordsman. He doesn't want anything to do with politics and doesn't want to be involved in things that are so hard to understand, but it looks like he didn't get very far. After a chance meeting with a fighter from a criminal group who looks like stone, he gets into a political mess. In addition, he gets poisoned by an elderly guy who wants him to solve the riddles surrounding the criminal gang if he needs the antidote. Next, you can start watching. 5. Gintama. Gintama is a favorite among fans and among the most popular and well-reviewed samurai anime out there. The idea is really creative since it takes place in the historical Edo period, but in an alternate reality where the samurai must protect the Earth from invading aliens. There are several adaptations of the famous manga, so I'll specify that this is the anime series that ran in episodes from 2006 to 2010. Jintakai Sakata, a samurai who works for himself, is the main character. Eventually, he is joined by two friends, the super-strong alien teenager Kagura and Senpachi Shimura, whose sister Jintoki saved from a brothel. The anime is known for the way it mixes comedy, social satire, and high-stakes, exciting drama in interesting ways. The next samurai anime to watch is 6. Stranger, Mukuhadan. Coming up next is yet another film. I also like this one because of the plot and the people in it. A child named Kotaru is one of the main people in the movie. He and his dog Tobomaru do small crimes like stealing food and other small things. However, he soon discovers that he's being followed by assassins who the Ming Dynasty has sent. These assassins want the infant in order to fulfill some strange prophecy. He is saved by a Ronin named Nanashi, but Tobomaru has been poisoned and needs help immediately. Nanashi is first hesitant, but when Kotaru offers him a gem for becoming their bodyguard, he agrees to help them out. But rescuing the dog and protecting the youngster is becoming riskier each day. Nanashi slowly starts to care about the boy. After that, you can watch. 7. Afro Samurai. Here is the gritty and stunning Afro Samurai, as if you needed any more proof that Samuel L. Jackson is in everything. Jackson did more than just voice the main character. He also played a few other roles and helped make the movie. The 5 episodes of this miniseries were shown between 2004 and 2005. Samurai Resurrection, which came out in 2009, is a full-length movie that is a direct sequel to the first movie. The story is about a hero who goes by the name Afro and spends his whole life trying to get revenge. He wants to fight the person who killed his father to get the #1 headband. But to do that, the Afro Samurai has to take a bloody path to get his revenge, and the first step is to get the #2 headband. You can next watch 8. Rurouni Kenshin, The Beginning. The last part of the live-action adaptation of the famous manga Rurouni Kenshin, which is called The Beginning, is a masterpiece. If the previous film, the final, lacked the depth of the original material, this one more than compensates. Rurouni Kenshin tells the story of a wanderer by the name of Kenshin who served in the Japanese Civil War under the alias Hitokiri Batusai. His narrative is about how he makes up for his past and all of the people he has killed by helping those who are in need with his reverse blade sword, which is called the Sakabato. Bakumatsu is a fascinating action movie in Japan during a time of trouble. The audience stays interested because the famous sword fights are done with grace and skill. Kenshin Himura and Ito's Tome Yukihiro's tragic love tale lies underneath the chaos. Now you can start watching. 9. Samurai Champloo. Not only do the East and West finally meet, but they also smash into each other, fuse, and give birth to a whole new species. The Ronin and the Brawler are rescued from the edge of death by a bit naive tea house hostess, who sends them on a quest to discover someone from her path. Everything in the program, the club, flyer, style title cards, colorful graffiti in the backdrops, the characters' own costumes and attitudes, is a mashup of samurai tradition and also hip-hop attitude. Two genres that you'd think couldn't be more unlike yet have been successfully combined. Here, Western b-boy or even urban street culture has greatly impacted fashion and style in Japan for a long time, and this show is among the best examples of that. Lastly, you can watch 10. Sengoku Basara, Samurai King. Imagine a show about World War II in which Churchill, Hitler, Stalin, and Hirohito, but also Mussolini fought with lightsabers and also flew steampunk zeppelins. Instead of World War IE, Sengoku Basara is set during Japan's Sengoku era in the late 1500s, when different colorful and extensively mythologized samurai led their armies into combat to capture the whole country. Don't expect a completely true history lesson. Prepare yourself for some of the most fervently gung-ho, raucously macho, and continually over the top action sequences committed to a television screen. Expect a tale with unexpected heart and soul that's more than simply a vehicle for big battles. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. See you soon.